Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Center Grove Sports Show here at Campbell's Highland Grill. Kevin Conrad, your host, and tonight we're featuring the Center Grove boys and girls swimming and diving teams. And here in our opening segment, the head coach, Jim Todd, joins us. And, Coach, we got a great crowd here tonight.
Yeah, we do.
We sure do.
So thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for coming back. We had you guys last year at the end of your season, and there we're back to kind of kick off your season this year. And you've already had a few meets, Coach, and maybe get us up to date on the boys and girls swimming program right now.
The girls are 1-3. They've gone against some pretty good competition so far, and then our boys are 2-0. Both were victorious last night against Perry Meridian, so it's a good way to start the week.
Coach, let's talk a little more about the girls program. Again, they started a little bit before the boys, and maybe just talk about maybe some of your top returning swimmers and divers this year that we're going to hear about this year.
We'll start with probably our top diver was Kinsey Mills, who, as you all know, is Marty Mills' daughter. Great athlete, great diver. She did very well last year, finished just out of the medals, and hoping this year that she does get a little bit better and get up on the podium this year. Swimming-wise, from our state meet last year, we only have 2 girls coming back that were on the relays, and that's I almost said her mom's name, but it's Gracie Marsh. Yeah, I almost called her Angie. I had Angie in class too. So, and then also Devin Trammell. Those 2 are back. So we're hoping we can find some more girls to go with them and maybe make another appearance at the girls' state meet this year.
Now on the boys' side of things, off to a really good start, like you said, and maybe just talk about the boys program and some of the top names there for your boys team.
Well, the boys, we're very deep this year, and they're a lot of senior boys. There's about 8 of them that are very close together. Great group coming back from the state meet last year. That are seniors. There's John Hasquin, Tony Gibson, Trent. Fisher, Vincent Valde, and Brady Ferguson, other great seniors, Ben Mitchell. I know I'm going to forget somebody, but they're a great group of kids, and they've been close group, and I've enjoyed being around them.
I believe it was Ethan that set the school record on a couple of events this year.
Yeah, for our first meet out. Against Plainfield, Ethan set the school record in the 50 free and the 100 free, and Ethan is just a junior, and he's a very talented swimmer, and he's pretty new at the game too for what most swimmers at his level are. He's only really been swimming for about 2.5 years, so for him to be, he's very talented. So we're heading down to Atlanta next week at the end of the week for junior nationals with Ethan, and that'll be hopefully a great experience for him, and one that will help him to be able to handle pressure meets.
Coach, maybe going forward, a little bit of a preview. You got county, of course, the MIC, and the state tournament. Maybe a preview for the boys and the girls, just kind of looking ahead a little bit.
Well, we have Columbus North on Saturday, and that's about as far as I've gone right now.
Sure.
They're always tough. It's always a very fun meet. Every year, the host team provides lunch for everybody, and we've been the previous coach and I were very, very close friends, and but since the new coach has come in, we've continued the tradition, and it's a great meet. So that's about as far as I've thought ahead. But we look forward to the season as it progresses, and hoping that we get improvement throughout the whole program.
Maybe reflect back, Coach. Talk about maybe the off season. I know you guys put in so much work during the off season. Maybe talk about just the work that's been done by your team.
Well, high school season will finish right at the end of March, and we will continue swimming club all the way to the spring break. And then we get back from spring break, and they get 1 week off, and we start back up again. We'll swim April, May, June, and July, and August. And it was during the summer months that we had several kids qualify for the next level this last year. So looking forward to those kids and again progressing.
Coach Todd, really appreciate you bringing out your teams tonight. We got a great atmosphere going here tonight. All the best with the upcoming season.
Well, thanks for having us, and thanks to Campbell's for having us too.
Sounds good. We'll have more of the show after this timeout.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials, too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is Bowman BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding. Mmm.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Center Grove Sports Show here at Campbell's Highland Grill. Kevin Conrad, your host, and tonight we're featuring the Center Grove High School girls swim and dive team. And now joining us, we have a senior in Gracie Marsh. And Gracie, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us. Yeah.
How's the season going so far for you and the Lady Trojans?
As a team, like on the records, it looks pretty rough. But our first two meets are they're kind of two of our toughest teams that we compete against. Like Franklin is like the top in our sectional; they're really good. But it's a fun meet to compete at. And Bloomington South, they have some national qualifiers, but that's also like another good meet for us to just go out and race to. Like even though we don't win, for me personally. I've been pretty happy like where I've been at this year. My times have been a lot faster than where I was last year, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah.
How about the events that you swim in?
I swim the 200 freestyle and the 500 freestyle. And in those, like I've dropped time from where I was last year. I'm a couple seconds faster from my in-season time, so that's good. That looks really good. Going into like taper in the next couple months, because like the faster you are now, like you're gonna get faster once we rest and then taper. So hopefully that's the case for me, because last year I definitely didn't swim the way I wanted to. So I'm hoping to have more focus this year and go the times I want.
Now, as a senior, what do you try to do to help mentor some of the new team members?
This year we've been doing we've been trying to do a lot of team bonding. Some of it hasn't worked out, but we're having. We've just been trying to like get everyone together on the weekends. We've done some breakfast stuff like after practice on Saturdays, and just trying to like have like a team cohesiveness, just because we spend so much time together with practice and meets. Like we all like have to get along, or else like everyone's gonna have like a bad attitude, and it just gets really, really hard. So like just keeping everyone positive has kind of been the biggest thing for like the newcomers and then everyone else on the team too. Yeah.
Gracie, I appreciate you being on the show. This is your senior year. All the best. I know probably a big goal for you is make it back to the state finals.
Yeah, I really hope that we can get the relay through this year, because without Jaden and Emma, it's definitely going to be a lot tougher. But with the people that we have on it right now, it's looking pretty good. Like I think we definitely have a chance, and I think this year we're definitely going to have a shot at getting through a couple individual events too. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the case, and we can score some points at state this year. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for being on the show. All the best with your senior year.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. That was Gracie Marsh joining us, and next up, we'll have Haley Bellion. She's another senior, and come on up, Haley. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, Haley, tell me about your senior year, your last time as a Center Grove team member, and how are things going so far for you?
Things are good, kind of like they're doing really good. Our team has a lot of improvement from last year. Like we're seeing all the freshmen come in, and like just like how like exciting it is to see like what their improvement is like throughout the season so far. And like I'm excited because I'm a senior and I get all like one of the senior benefits, and like I get just kind of have fun with my team and stuff like that. So.
And what events do you swim?
The 50 free, 100 free, the 200 medley relay, and the 200 free relay.
What goals have you established for yourself as far as what you hope to accomplish this year?
I am a possible walk-on for the SIU swim team, and so I'm just kind of like trying to hit my goal times this year. But at the same time, I'm just wanting to have like a good season, and everyone else to have a good season along with it. So.
Well, Haley, thanks for being on the show. All the best with your senior season.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. And next up, we'll bring up is Molly Stiles, and Molly is a junior. Molly, welcome to the show.
Hi.
How's your season going so far?
It's going really well. I think that the team has really helped this year with leadership and stuff like that. We're really working together really well.
Yeah, you got a great senior class, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about what events do you swim?
I swim the 100 breast and the 200 IM.
And tell me what your goals are for this year, what you hope to accomplish.
I think in the 100 breast, one of my main goals is to go to state because that's a big deal for us. And I think that if I drop a couple more seconds and just keep working hard and practice with the team and stuff, I think I could do it.
Maybe talk about the blend of, you got great senior leadership, but maybe talk about the blend of this year's team with the underclassmen as well.
Yeah, I think that the underclassmen also do a really good job of leading the team, and we really just do a good job working together. And whenever someone's negative or we have negative energy, we just work together to really make it positive.
Well, Molly, thanks for being on the show. Best of luck with your junior year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next up, we'll bring up is Devin Trammell. Devin is a junior. Devin, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You had a great sophomore year, so now you're back as a junior. Tell me about your off season and what you hope to accomplish this year.
This off season, we trained really hard. We worked a lot in the pool, of course. It was a good season, and I feel like junior year is really going to be important for all the juniors and upperclassmen, but especially it's going to take a new leadership role for us that we didn't have last year. And I feel like along with the swimming aspect, we have to be more teammates than we were last year. We have to take a bigger responsibility, and I think that's the best part about being a junior.
I know it's a little bit of a slow start this year for the team as far as wins and losses, but it's a long season, and it's all about just getting better. And I think you want to be at your best when it comes time for the MIC and the county and, of course, the state tournament.
Yeah, I mean, so far as a team, I feel like we've done really well, and Coach has had a lot of confidence in us, which is really boosting our team morale. And individually, I've been really close to the sectional times I had last year, which is really good, so I'm expecting some big drops this year.
Well, Devin, I appreciate you being on the show. All the best with your junior year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Devin Trammell now join us. Appreciate her time. And next up, come on up. We got our next guest. Come on up. We have Jillian Mitchell. She's also a junior. Jillian, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How's your season going so far? I know it's still early, but how's it going?
It's not going quite as I expected. I'm not as fast as I want to be yet, but hopefully throughout the season I can drop some time and get the best times.
Say it's kind of a long season, so you got some time here to keep working and keep grinding.
Definitely.
Well, tell me about what events you swim.
I swim the 200 IM and the 100 breast. And,
And what goals have you set for yourself? What do you hope to achieve this year?
This year I really just want to drop time in my 2 IM, but because that's more that's not as much my main event, but my main event is the 100 breast, and I really want to try to get under top 8.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show, Jillian. All the best with your junior season.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we'll take up our final guest in this segment. We have Lindsay Engel, a senior. Lindsay, come on in. Tell me about your season so far. Here at your final year, you're a senior. How's it going so far?
My season's doing pretty well. I'm a lot faster than I was last year because I'm working really hard and working on technique and speed, and it's doing really good.
And what events do you swim?
I sometimes swim the 500 and the 100. It just depends on the day and what coach puts me in.
What kind of goals have you set for yourself this season? What do you hope to accomplish?
I hope to accomplish getting my sectional cut and just working hard and getting faster times than last year.
How great is this senior class?
I love the senior class. They're so fun and positive. I just love the environment.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you being on the show. All the best with your senior year.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll have more of the show after this timeout.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials, too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is Bowman BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding. Mmm.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Center Grove Sports Show here at Campbell's Highland Grill. Kevin Conrad, your host. Tonight we're featuring the Center Grove boys swim team. Now join us, a senior we have with us, in Brady Ferguson. Brady, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How's your season going so far? I know it's early, but how's it going?
It's a little rough. I'm kind of out with the elbow injury right now, so I'm just gonna recover from that.
Expect it back soon?
Hopefully, yeah.
Tell me about your off season. I'm sure you put in a lot of training to get ready for your senior year.
Yeah.
Tell me about what you do to get ready.
I just went to practice and swam a lot of yards to get there.
It's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Now, you made a big announcement, I believe, during the off season, right? Aren't you going to swim in college?
Yeah.
Where at?
Iowa Central.
Tell me about how this all came about.
I just was looking at schools, and they came up, and they had a really good program for what I want to, get my degree in, and they had a really good swim program, so I thought they would be really good for me.
Give us a little bit of a preview. I know it's still a ways away, but we have county, you got the sectional. What do you think? Think Center Grove's going to have something for Franklin this year?
I really do think we're going to have something for Franklin. I feel like we could honestly win county and definitely win sectionals. We have a really strong boys team and a lot of fast younger kids that are going to step up.
Well, Brady, enjoy your senior year. Get healthy, get back, get going again, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Brady Ferguson joined us on the show. Next up, we have another senior in Trent Fisher. Trent, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you.
How's your season going so far?
It's going pretty well. Had a successful first two meets. Swam some okay times. Still looking to improve, though.
And the events you swim?
I swim the 100 back and the 100 free.
Solid start this year as a team. I know you guys got high goals and expectations this year. I think county, sectional, championships are definitely within those goals and expectations this year for Center Grove.
Yeah, we're definitely looking to beat Franklin this year. That's our biggest goal. Beat Franklin, come close to Carmel, and plays pretty well in state. So,
what's it going to take between now and county and sectional? What do you guys need to keep working on here?
A lot of hard work, a lot of focus in the pool. We need to quit messing around so much. We need to be more serious in practice and just have fun outside of practice.
Now you're a senior, so this is your last go around.
Yeah.
Talk about your time here at Center Grove and this swim program.
I mean, this swim program is second to none. It's it's completely changed my life around. I'm more dedicated now. I feel more motivated and stuff. It's been a life changer for me.
What's up next after Center Grove High School for you?
After Center Grove, I'm either looking at IU or UND. If I go to IU, I'm probably going to do ROTC. But if I go to UND, I'm going to continue swimming.
Trent, good luck this senior year. Get a county. Let's get a sectional championship.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Trent Fisher joining us here on the show. Next up, we have another senior in Ben Mitchell. Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Ben, it's early in the season, but tell me what events you're swimming and how you've done so far.
I swim the 200 free and the 500 free. So far, I've been doing all right. Against Plainfield, I got second, and then on the 500 against Perry, I got a first place. So mostly first, second so far.
I think the team goals this year are pretty high. I think you guys are going for a county and a sectional title this year.
Yeah, that's definitely our biggest priorities this year, especially with the potential our group has as a team. We've got some pretty high goals such as that.
Ben, once you graduate from Center Grove in the spring, what's next for you?
I haven't really decided yet. Whether or not I decide to swim in college is good. I'm kind of 50-50 on the rope, but I'm definitely gonna at least come back, support the team, stuff like that.
Ben, best of luck with the rest of your senior year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, another senior. We have Tony Gibson joining us. Tony, welcome back to the show. How's it going so far?
It's going good. I'm glad to be back. It's always fun talking to you and answering your questions. So.
All right. I like that. I don't get that too often. No. What do you swim?
Mainly the 100 butterfly. I dabble in the 200 individual medley, IM, and the 2 free occasionally. So.
What goals have you set for yourself this year?
Definitely the 100 fly. I'm really trying to break that record. You know, I've been eyeballing it ever since I got up to the high school team, and you know, just trying to better just trying to get the morale of the team up and keep us going, because this is a really good team, and you know, I think we have a good shot of winning and having a lot of success.
I'll say this team's got a lot of depth. You got a good mixture of seniors with the underclassmen. I know the goals are pretty high this year for your team. I know as a senior. Tell us about your team goals.
You know, I think for me, our goals are to win county and sectionals. Those are the big ones, because Franklin's our biggest competitor, and they're always good every year. And I think with this team, we're going to have a good showing at MIC and, you know, give Carmel the state champion for I don't know how many years. You know, give them a good run and, you know, go out and have fun.
Tony, enjoy your senior year. Before I let you go, what's next after Center Grove High School?
Definitely swimming in college. I put a lot of consideration into it, and I think I'm going to continue my swimming career in college. And so wherever that takes me, I hope to have as much fun as I can and get as best times as I could.
Enjoy this senior year, win county, win sectional, and make it back to state.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. Tony Gibson, everyone, another fantastic senior. And let's see, next up we have Ethan Height, who is a junior. Ethan, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Well, Ethan, what do you swim? What events?
200 and the 500.
And how's the season gone for you so far?
It's been going pretty good. A lot of training. I did get hurt a little earlier this year, but I'm trying to get back into shape and getting good back ready for the season. So,
pretty good times here at the start of the season, or not quite what you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, my injuries kind of hurt me a little bit on those times, but I'm looking to get better. And since I've got my hand brace off, I've swam a lot better since. So.
How great's this team? It seems like they got a great group of seniors and a lot of underclassmen that are just very, very talented.
Yeah, we have a lot of talent on our team. We have a lot of depth, so we're gonna be able to make those top 8s at sectionals and be able to hopefully win it this year, because we've been trying to do that, and that's our goal this year.
Well, Ethan, I appreciate you being on the show tonight. All the best with your junior year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Next up, we'll bring up is Benjamin Clarkston. He's a sophomore. And Benjamin, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How'd the offseason go for you?
Pretty good. Just, training hard, trying to stay in shape and stuff. Getting stronger in the weight room.
I know you had a great career at the middle school level. Last year, you're a freshman, so you got that introduction to swim at the high school level and the competition. What do you think so far now that you've started your sophomore year? How are things going so far?
I mean, they're going good. I know it's coming up and stuff. I know how to pace myself for the season, make sure I'm trying to eat healthier and be more prepared for the meets and stuff. So, yeah, it's going pretty good.
Talk about the mix that you guys have this year. You got a great senior class. I think the underclassmen very talented. I think it's just a good mix here with this year's team.
Oh yeah, we're solid all around. We got depth. We only lost one senior last year, and we gained some pretty good freshmen. So, I'm excited.
Maybe talk about the seniors this year and how they kind of set the tone as far as the work ethic and what you need to do to win county and to win sectional this year.
Oh, yeah, they're incredible. They've set the example, and they've set the bar high. They've been teaching me everything. Tony and Ben and all those guys, just amazing. I'm going to be sad to see them go, but, yeah, they've really set the example for me. So.
Well, Ben, thanks for being on the show. All the best here with your sophomore year.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Benjamin Clarkson joining us here on the show. Next up, we have Garrett Christ. Garrett, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Sophomore, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this your first year of varsity, or did you swim last year as a freshman?
I swam last year as a freshman.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about the transition. You go from middle school to the freshman year last year. Now you're a sophomore. Just how you progress with your overall performance.
So basically, I've gotten a lot better over the years, and it was just a smooth transition from freshman year to sophomore year because I swam for a year. So it was pretty easy of a transition. So.
What do you think this year? You guys got such depth this year. I think you guys are going to compete for some championships.
Yeah, I think we got a good team here. The seniors are really fast, and we got the juniors. A lot of the juniors are really good, and then the under.
When you look at the senior leaders, good group of guys, things you're learning from them this year, and last year as well.
So basically, the senior guys, I've been learning how they boost the team up and show leadership of the team, and they just take overall pride in what they do.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show. Best of luck with your sophomore year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, we'll have more of the show from Campbell's Highland Grill after this timeout.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials, too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is Bowman BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding. Mmm.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Center Grove Sports Show here at Campbell's Highland Grill. Tonight we're featuring the Center Grove boys and girls swimming and diving teams. And now joining us, we have some of the underclassmen with us. And we'll first start with a freshman, Rachel Engel. And Rachel, welcome to the show.
Hi.
How's your season going so far? Your freshman year.
Yeah.
So I assume you were swam middle school.
Mhm.
How's it different from middle school to high school?
Middle school's very laid back, and I feel like high school's a big step because you have morning practices and afternoon practices, meets every week. It's a lot more conditioning. So yeah, it's a big change.
So have you had a chance to compete a little bit already this year? How's it going so far? What events do you swim?
I swim the 100, 200, and 500 free. It's going pretty good. Third. Yeah.
You're still working on it, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
What kind of goals do you set for yourself as far as your freshman year? Obviously, you're trying to work your way to varsity, but what kind of goals do you hope to accomplish this year?
This year I want to make a sectional spot at the end of the season, so yeah.
Now, you got an older sister that's a senior, so maybe talk about that senior class. It seems like they're a great group of young ladies.
Yeah.
As far as helping you, mentor you and the other freshmen, what do they do to help you guys?
They give us a lot of pep talks a lot, and it helps because sometimes your mindset isn't the greatest during season, especially all the practices. It's so tiring, so they just really help us get through it.
Well, thank you for being on the show. Good luck with your freshman year.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Next up, we have another freshman, Mallory McDonald. And Mallory, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How's it going so far for you, your freshman year?
My freshman year, it's been up and down. Not quite at the times I would like to be, but getting there.
Trying to get that consistent time, right?
Yeah.
How do you go about getting that consistent time? I assume it's just grinding and working hard, but tell us how you get to that consistent time.
Just work at practice, think about your technique in practice, and every practice just give it your all.
How about Coach Todd and the seniors, how they help you to get better?
The seniors really just motivation, like they're always there for anything, and like the team bondings that we do, all of that's very beneficial. And Coach Todd just gives us good sets that help us through the practice.
When the season's over and you reflect back, what do you hope to accomplish this year?
I really hope that I'm able to get a sectional spot this year and perform well at sectionals. That's the goal.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show. Good luck with your freshman year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have a sophomore joining us. We have Kirsten Smith. And Kirsten, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How's it going so far this year?
I've been doing a lot better than last year, which is good, but I'm still kind of struggling with motivation sometimes, and finding the motivation to go through practice and then go to meets.
It's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
How does maybe seniors, the upperclassmen, help you get through these tough times?
They help by just kind of letting me know that they've been through the same thing and giving me how they helped get through it. So just kind of letting me know that they know what I'm going through and then helping me through past experience.
What are your goals this year? What do you hope to accomplish?
This year I want to make it to state. Last year I was an alternate, but this year I want to actually swim.
Well, good luck with your sophomore year, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Kirsten Smith joining us here on the show. And next up, let's see, we have with us Maddie Howell, right? All right. Maddie, how's it going? You're a freshman.
Yep.
How's your season going?
It started off a little slower than I thought it would, but it's going good.
And what events do you swim?
100 breaststroke.
Making the transition from middle school to high school, I'm sure It's a lot more intense with the high school. Maybe talk about that transition for you.
Yeah, it's a lot more competitive than middle school season. It takes up a lot more time since that's pretty much the only thing we're doing. And yeah, just a lot more intense and competitive overall.
So ultimately the goal is to eventually work your way up to the varsity level. When do you hope to be able to do that, and tell us about that journey, what it's going to take to get to varsity?
That's all just like keep working hard in practice and not like losing all your motivation, not letting anyone or like anything bring you down.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show tonight. All the best with your freshman year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Next up, we have with us Brett Trammell. Brett, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
Freshman year. Tell me about making that jump from middle school to high school. It sounds like so far the theme is a lot more intense.
Yeah, we do. We have definitely a lot more practices, a lot harder workouts, but it's still fun because we get to be with the team and stuff, and we just like motivate each other a lot during practice.
What do you hope to get done this year in your freshman year?
Just get my times faster and set myself up for being more faster next year for better times.
What events do you swim?
I swim the 100 backstroke.
And of course, you have the older sister that helps a lot, I'm sure. How does she help you, and what does she tell you to help prepare you better for high school swimming?
Well, she drives me to school every day and practice, and then also like she helps me just like tell me what I could do better with my technique because she's experienced, and like what I could do during meets that'll make it better for me because she's like been through this before.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show. Good luck with your freshman year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Brett Trammell. And our final guest here in this segment joining us will be now, get my name correct here, Kaysen Chapman. There we go. Kaysen, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Freshman year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how's it going so far?
Well, it's a lot of stuff to manage with homework and swimming and...
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Early mornings?
Yeah, almost every day except for Wednesdays.
What events do you swim?
I swim both the free relays and the 100 breasts most of the time.
Now, what kind of goals have you set for yourself this year? What do you hope to accomplish in your first year with the Center Grove High School program?
I just hope to drop time. I don't know what else, really.
Sure. And you're trying to ultimately make it to varsity, I assume, at some point, right?
At some point, yeah. I don't know when, though.
Well, thank you for being on the show. All the best with your freshman year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We'll have more of the show after this timeout. And welcome back, everybody, to the Center Grove Sports Show, our final segment here at Campbell's Highland Grill. Tonight we're featuring the Center Grove boys and girls swimming and diving teams, and we got some of the underclassmen from the boys team now joining us. We have a freshman with us here in this segment to begin things, Dylan Burns. Dylan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Dylan, I know right now you told me got a little bit of an injury, but once you get healthy, what events do you swim, and what do you hope to accomplish this year with your freshman year?
I swim the 100 breaststroke, and I hope to continue to grow and do better and be a serious contender. So,
when you say serious contender, do you want to try to contend yet this year, or are you talking about more down the road?
Both, down the road and when I'm back swimming.
Sure. Well, tell me about your off season. How did it go? You're making that transition from middle school to high school, so obviously I think this off season was probably pretty important to you.
Yeah, there's a big shift in what you have to do from middle school to high school, so it's very important that you're practicing a lot in between, and so it was definitely getting used to a lot more practices, a lot harder, and so that was a nice way to ease into it, so that was really helpful.
What have you learned so far from Coach Todd and maybe the seniors? What are they teaching you about high school swimming?
Swim hard, swim a lot.
Yeah.
Just go at it with 100%.
Well, get better, and all the best with your freshman year.
Thank you, sir.
Right, thank you. Dylan Burns joined us here on the show. He is a freshman. Next up, we have Aiden Linus. He's a freshman. Aiden, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
Well, making the big jump here to high school swimming. How's it going so far?
It's going pretty well. Hard practices every morning. It's really, I've started to get used to it, honestly, after basically doubling the amount of practices that I was used to. So
I assume in the off season you probably really cranked it up on your workouts to get ready for this year.
Absolutely. Just knowing how difficult it was going to end up being, the preparation was really crucial.
And what events do you compete in?
Currently, I swim the 100 breast and IM. It's a 200 IM. Yeah.
What kind of goals have you set for yourself this year?
Really, my goals are trying to make the sectionals team, or at least get a sectionals cut in the 100 breaststroke, just to get up there and make that mark as early as I am.
And you look at the upperclassmen, maybe in particular the seniors, how they raise the bar. They are so good. Things you're learning from the seniors and the upperclassmen.
Really just how hard and how important practice is, and how you need to try as hard as you can, and how beneficial it is in meets. It's just really cool to see how it all boils out.
Aiden, thanks for being on the show. Good luck with your freshman year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And next up on our show, we'll bring up Elliot Hunter. Elliot, welcome, Elliot.
Thank you.
So far, so good with your freshman year?
Yes, it is.
Tell me about how it's going. Some highlights. I know it's still early.
I think personally I'm doing good, and as a team, or as a whole team, we're doing good.
Talk about the transition going from middle school swimming to high school swimming. I bet it just got a lot more intense overnight.
It was a big change. Bigger school, bigger team, everybody a lot more competitive than middle school swim was.
As they say, though, good competition only makes you better, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you noticed improvement already in the very short period of time being with the high school group?
Yeah, I have. Coaches are good, teach us things that we need to work on and practice.
What do you hope to accomplish this year in your freshman year?
I want to get at least 1 or 2 letters for my jacket this year, if not more.
Well, Elliot, thanks for being on the show. Good luck with your freshman year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And our final guest coming up to join us, another freshman, and Alex Parsetich. Alex, welcome to the show.
Hello.
How's it going so far? Making the transition, making the jump here to high school swimming. Very competitive, I know, and it's probably a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun. A lot of fun.
What events do you swim?
I swim the 100 free.
And so far this year, times? What do you think? Happy with them, or is still working?
My times are pretty good. I definitely can get better, and I will. But yeah, 56 right now, so pretty good.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you going from middle school ranks to high school?
I guess I have to go to bed earlier so I can wake up earlier and go to morning practice, and I feel like that's the biggest thing. And there's a ton of small things as well. Yeah.
Well, what goals have you set for yourself this year? What do you hope to get done this year?
Well, I'm hoping to make varsity, and you have to go to sectionals to do that. So that's one of my goals. I want to get 55 seconds in the 100 free, drop a second there. So those are my big goals for the season.
Well, Alex, thanks for being on the show. Good luck with your freshman year.
Thank you.
And that's going to wrap up our show from Campbell's Highland Grill. Until next time, this is Kevin Conrad saying so long, everyone.